Perfect. So now what we'll have, what you have online is you have the pre-internship professional development final presentation guidelines. That's going to be on the last day of class. It's going to be somewhat similar to what you're going to be doing for your HPRM 4911 professional development. I'm sorry, for your HPRM final presentation. And what this is going to do is going to give you an opportunity to share your professional development growth with fellow students, as well as KWS faculty and staff. And have a lot of people in here that day very similar to what you are for the HPRM 4911 presentations. But I wanted to make sure everyone has some more presentation time or practice with that. For those of you who are taking the class online, you can either present in here in class or do an online presentation with voiceovers over PowerPoints. The choice is yours. Now the date for the final is in the syllabus. I don't know the exact. I think it says. I'm sorry. That sounds about right. Yes, sir.
Are there exactly 11 people, and well, 12 including me, in this classroom as students? I believe so, if I counted them. Because in your brief description, it asks if everyone would bring a resume copy for each of every other student. Well, that's why I asked that.
Well, we'll send that out before so everyone has that, but the exact amount, but you'll need some for, you want to bring some extras, extra resumes for those who may be here, any faculty, staff, anyone else that's here.
Okay.
Okay. So you are required to be in professional dress for this, and you're going to be giving presentations. They're only going to be 10-minute presentations. Okay. Can be less, but not more. And you're going to have 5 minutes of Q&A after that. We have to stay on a tight timeline because as you see the amount of people in here, and you divide by 4, which is 4 in an hour. You know, we're right at the time we need to be at. So we need to stay on point. So basically, what we're going to be doing is just like you are with what we went over today with the 4911 presentations. You're going to be doing a PowerPoint, 10 minutes with 5-minute Q&A. It's an overview of what you learned in this class, as well as which includes a brief description of your assessments, Myers-Briggs, Clifton Strengths, focused, tying all that into the presentation. Brief description of what type of internship you're searching for in 4911. And it should include a SMART Goals worksheet, which I have in here, and we also went over it today. Again, for those of you online, you'll have this. It's in the courseware. You take a look at that and review. So you're looking at what internship you want and creating SMART goals for how you're going to get it. What are some different things you should be looking at for SMART goals for getting an internship?
Learn more about the area you're going to be in.
That's good. That's good. And how about getting the internship? How you're going to find it? You can look on TigerLink, you can look on Axiom Mentor, and then the steps you're going to go through in order to get the internship. If you're going for a Disney internship, I have to send off. They have a very strict timeline for the application process. So you need to put down what that put all that into your SMART goals. Is how you're going to obtain it. If you're going for an IHG or a Holiday Inn Club vacation, you know, they all have strict timelines as well. And then the next thing we want to see is a detailed description of at least 3 aspects of professionalism, professional development that you learn in this class and how you're going to apply them in the future. It could be any aspect of this class. It could be the personal financial management. It could be the professional development workshop that Martin Lopez Flohr gave to you. It could be something from one of the speakers earlier in class. It could, you know, that's completely up to you. Also including that some areas of weaknesses or areas of opportunities, some people will call it, and what you think you need, what you need to work on in the future, and of course how you're going to plan on attacking those. Also, please be sure to note on there, be nice of course, and the instructors, anything for us in the future, how we can help make this class better. Again, you know, with a class like this is the first time this class went to a 3-credit-hour class. It used to be 1 hour, but we couldn't get anything done in 1 hour. You barely, you know, we didn't have any of the field trips, any of the mock interview days, things like that. We could barely get through the professional development, workshops that Marta Lopez Flohr does, so, but we wanna hear feedback from you, and it's how we can make this better. So being constructive with it, let us know what you think. We like to bring in industry experts, HR people, like with the mock interviews, things like that. Just trying different things to let us know what we can do differently. And the same applies to you taking the class online. Brief description of your resume. You're gonna bring a copy of that for everyone. I would probably bring at least 20 copies of that, it doesn't need to be on resume paper, okay? Now in 2 weeks when we do the mock interviews, you do want that to be on resume paper because you're sitting in front of real employers there. So if you don't have resume paper, you can go to Marta Lopez Flohr's office. She has it outside of her office. So.
You can also go to the tie down suit as well.
Okay, all right. But we want you guys looking sharp that day and having your resumes looking sharp as well. From that resume, you're gonna be up here and everyone's gonna have it in front of them, and you're gonna tell them, you're gonna sell yourself much like you did today with the elevator pitches, except you're gonna point to this resume and say why you think that you're the most qualified for either the internship or your future career, whatever you want. This is selling yourself. And then a detailed description of what your dream job is. You should have done that this past week with the time traveler exercise, and as well as your plans for achieving that in the future. All right. So you're looking at both your internship and your dream job or dream career. On the back is the rubric for this. You'll find this rubric is almost the exact same as what you're going to be dealing with in 4911. Again, it's just to tighten up your presentations. Okay. SMART goal setting sheet, which is also attached. You can also be able to find this online. Is what we want to see for your SMART goals, which is number 4 in the rubric. Once you start developing those and being comfortable with how to make SMART goals, both for your internship as well as for your future dream job. Okay, so that's the final. We'll be going over some more information about the final presentations as we get closer to that day. Does anybody have any initial questions on that? Okay. So, also included online is the LinkedIn tips and tricks that I put up there for this week for our assignment. I'll post the assignment online. Is to make sure you have a. Who here has a LinkedIn? Who does not have a LinkedIn account? Okay. Unless you have some reason why you don't want to be online, which I totally respect. I expect everyone to have a LinkedIn account done. Email me directly if you don't want to have. If for some reason you don't want to be online. But everyone should set their account this week and link in with Eduardo and myself, and that way we can look at your profile. So everyone should have their profiles done by this time next week, okay? Any questions at all? Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful week.